Joining me now, the CEO for the National Diversity Coalition for Trump and senior pastor of the New Spirit Revival Center, Pastor Darrell Scott. Pastor, great to have you with us. A lot of people are reacting to Donald Trump's trip to Detroit. The Democrats are reacting to it. They're having a hissy fit. They are upset. I mean, it's like there's a fence you just don't cross if you're a Republican candidate for president, and he has mightily upset Democrats, especially one Hillary Clinton. What do you make of it?
Yeah, they're upset about it because he's making inroads in the African-American community. I mean, he went to my friend Bishop Wayne T. Jackson's church. We had a wonderful, great time. And so Hillary wants to go and reach back into the past and pull the birther issue back out of wherever they had it stashed so they could play it. And, you know, they try to make the birther issue a racial issue, and it was never racial. It was always political. And they try to take something that was political and play upon the emotions and sensitivities of black people and make it racial, which it wasn't. But we had a great time in Detroit. He had a great time in Detroit, and there are a lot of people who changed their mind about Donald Trump just off that one meeting. And they say he was not the way I thought he was, that the media depicts him to be.
Yeah, it's a terrible thing when people get, you know, shoulder to shoulder and find out that, you know, human beings are present instead of, you know, cartoon cutouts of one another. Speaking of cartoon cutouts, I was looking amongst the reading that I do every day, looking at Real Clear Politics, and one network, cable network reporter was having a fit about a black pastor who he claimed was opening his church to a quote-unquote bigot, referring to Trump. I mean, this is nasty stuff.
You know,
what do you think?
They play the race card on Trump all the time because that's all they have. Trump really communicates and connects with African Americans. I mean, we can relate to his realness, his plain spokenness. I mean, I like his swag. He's cool. And, you know, they play that race card. And the thing that's sensitive about the race card is when you play it. Watch this, no pun intended. They play the race card as a Trump card, because when you refute when you refute the racial allegations, they can accuse you of being a racist for refuting it. Yeah. But you know what? There are a lot of supporters of Donald Trump. There's an underground Trump support movement by blacks that fear the backlash from our communities, from our constituents, from our family. But I know of a ton of leaders and people who will support him. And so I've coined a term that I want to introduce right here on the Lou Dobbs Show to America. Right. There's a term for the black supporters of Trump who don't want to let everybody know. And that term is that right now they're incognito.
Say that again. My producer decided to talk to me just at that moment.
They're incognito.
Oh,
they prefer to remain incognito right now. So, you know, I'm going to call them the incognitos. They will support Trump. When that curtain comes down and they're in that voting booth all by themselves with no one looking over their shoulders to critique or to judge them for the choice that they make, they're going to vote for Donald Trump.
Well, you know,
a lot.
I feel about the vote, the African-American vote, the black vote in this country that's taken for granted by the Democratic Party, much like I feel about working men and women who are union members. Their management is going one direction, supporting illegal immigration, creating competition instead of driving wages higher, which is their deal. And they're going to be voting for Trump. There's no doubt about it, just as they voted for Reagan. And I think it's a wonderful thing to see.
I do too.
Pastor, it's great to see you. We appreciate it. Come back soon.
Thanks for having me. Looking forward to coming back again and again and again. Look, I'm trying to invite myself back, and I'm not even off yet.
Well, and we accept your invitation. If the invitation is mine to you, we appreciate it.
God bless you.
You too.